Just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Oh, no. Right at the
Are you freaking serious, bro? What the hell?
Special teams has come up with the recovery.
Where's game on?
What a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking of getting the ball, getting your script, running your plays. Instead, Greg, it is a fumble lost on the opening kickoff.
It's just absolutely the most disastrous beginning of a game you could possibly dream up. And what you do now, Mike, is not only does the other team get the
please
ball,
stop it.
You
Stop
send
being
your
gay, bro.
defense out there early in this game and force them to have to defend a short field right away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
I'm down to play tomorrow.
Now the first carry.
Is it going to be on tomorrow?
Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco.
Hop on tomorrow, Toto.
He is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will.
Because I'm only playing Madden for a little bit, and I'm gonna hop off.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Alright.
Now Mahomes.
Why the hell did he stop running with me, bro? I was trying to use her, bro.
Gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17. Now Mahomes.
Alright, bet. Appreciate it.
Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Mahomes. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down.
Hey.
To the end zone. It's intercepted.
Alright, bro. 99.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Finding space at the 40. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. And complete to the veteran, Nelson Aguilar. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To the air one more time with Jackson. Open man is Tylan Wallace. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
So a turnover. Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Jackson up top again.
Are you serious?
Going to be incomplete. searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll be second down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jalen Watson. He works free, right side. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, KC. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike, not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
Hardy now with the return. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman.
What the hell?
And this one's also intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
It's not often, Mike,
that is absolutely
right
insane
for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Open man downfield, it is Hopkins. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. This one intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson. From the gun, Jackson. Quick throw here is complete. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
To the tight end, likely. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. We've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A pass pulled in by Henry. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Again, it's Jackson. Adds to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. Attack, attack! Off the play fake, Mahomes. Throw on the run is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. On play action, it's Mahomes. And taking a shot downfield for Kelsey. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
From the gun, here's Pacheco. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Patrick to throw. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Here's Mahomes. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. 2 incomplete passes now lead to this 3rd down and goal. Mahomes From out of the pistol, he'll throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Here's Jackson. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Second down, Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. George Karlaftis, the former Boilermaker, in there for the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring it down.
And he's going to have the Ravens first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive. Jackson now. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield.
And he will score! Game on! Mark Andrews! Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Play action here. Mahomes. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's going to have the Chiefs first down. Quite a call there. They go for it on 4th and inches, and it's a gain of 5. A give here to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. And the Chiefs have a first down.
Yellow.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A handoff to Pacheco. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
And he's inside the 10, pushing forward for a gain of 5 yards.
Easy.
They'll drop to throw. Now he takes off. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon.
Hey, 43, 15.
Here's Pacheco. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4 down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Can the defense do it again from the 1? 3rd down now and goal. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week.
Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. And this is not going to come close to fooling anyone. Hard to believe they thought that would work. It didn't, and they get nothing on the extra point. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. A deep shot for Aguilar. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're off from Baltimore. Devin Duvernay to return it. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Lawrence going to throw straight away here. Complete. It's Ingram. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him out in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after him.
First down throw, Lawrence. It's taken in by Washington. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. He lost it, deep left. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
First snap, and Lamar's going to throw. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down. Offense up to the line fast. Lamar now from the gun. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed is the difference.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The LSU rookie with the pick. And the Jaguars have the football a little shy of a 10, but well into the red zone. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps...
And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. He's got the hook up to Ingram. Has room into the secondary. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
He's throwing for it. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens have it on the edge of their own goal line. They're at the 3. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It is Cup, left side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have it on 2nd and short. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
That's cut for the first. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Lamar off the play fake. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down, here's Lamar. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's on the move. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get a late score and tie it before the half. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And now they face 2nd down. Lawrence working from the gun. He's looking deep once again. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's trying another one deep. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
We always hear about a tight end as a quarterback's best friend. That play is so indicative of it, Kate. You love a big target, and you know if you could hit him in stride, he's got a chance to get some big yards after the catch.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Escapes out to the left. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
From the gun, Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play. I know that the completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
4th down, here's Jackson. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce into your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Play action now with Jackson. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
They go play fake with Jackson. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in, too. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Jaguars take possession at their own 7-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Clear for 24. Take right open. 11.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He put everything he had into this one. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. And now it's 2nd down.
23. 30 left.
Lawrence looking to throw. He's trying to go deep again. Oh no, they get him yet again. And he makes the Husk go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Tucker adds the BAT. And the Ravens lead by 15 now. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, easy. Route. Go, let's go.
Now Lawrence coming off a pick. He's loaded another one up. And it's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react? Read and react. You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And down it goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He lets one fly deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the 23. He gets this one to Strange. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That one gains 7. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. From the red zone now. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And he's able to get this down to the 13. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Hey, run! Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful.
Yeah, Tony plays Fortnite, but he's not here no more. He left the stream.
Lawrence throwing here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Roquan Smith with the pick.
Unless he came back.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, Scott!
They send a man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Fits it through the middle. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, you know that line, time is of the essence? It certainly is in the pocket. Not enough time there to let that play develop down the field, and the two were not able to reel it in.
Blitz coming, Lamar. Searching for somewhere. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into passing, known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Lamar now from the gun. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of saying, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You got to go score.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Hard to do better than that. A 66-yard punt. And it'll be Jaguars football. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Out of the gun, Lawrence. He's looking deep once again. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Trying to push it deep downfield. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Jaguars facing... deficit. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. 21. Throwing now. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he gets this forward to the 19. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well you can separate from this man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off of defense at any time.
Lamar off the play fake. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Jackson now on 3rd. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Play action. Here's Jackson. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception and give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
First and 10 from the 41. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. That is not how you make the most of an opportunity when your defense gives you the football back. But the good news is, Brock, at least they get another shot.
Yeah, when you're running on the field, you feel the joy of that defense, right? They just got you a possession. They're giving you an opportunity. And thankfully, they saved the day by at least jumping on the ball.
That one intended for Mark Andrews. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
They go play fake with Jackson. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He sends this one to the end zone. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Jaguars will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. This one intended for the running back. And it sets up second down. 21. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are inbounds. Oh, what a play! It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. From the shotgun, it's Jones. And that's probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens get it as he makes his third interception in this game. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Clean breakup on that throw. And it's going to be second down.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
Pressure coming. It's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So it ends as a win for the Ravens.
Alright, I'm gonna catch that later on tonight.
Safe for a few moments in that
Yeah, drop
opening
that
quarter,
shit.
Nick
Which I
just
know he's
shut
on.
out defensively that in the end was the impetus for the victory. They're going to be bummed not to have that goose egg on the board at the end of this one, no doubt, but a performance to be lauded nonetheless. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.